What's going on, everybody? So out here gonna fool with this 64 again. Pull the big block out, put this small block in its place. Figured I'd come out here and see what we can get done on it today. I'm gonna go ahead and put the starter on, manual fuel pump, radiator, stuff like that. Still waiting on him to bring a carburetor and headers, so we can only do so much for now. I was gonna take this regulator off, but I'm gonna leave it on there because we may need it. Because sometimes them manual fuel pumps pump way more pressure than what's needed. But yeah, we can go ahead and see what we can get done on it and then go from there. Alright, so if you've seen the last video, you've already seen this stuff, but we got a new fuel pump and a new mini starter. We'll go ahead and jump on there and put this on, and then we'll tackle the fuel pump. Put this fuel pump on. I had some duct tape on there, so I have to pull that plate off, clean all that. Plus I need to find some bolts for it because it didn't come with any. Alright, so it's been a few days since last worked on this thing. All I did was put the starter on there, and then I was gonna put the fuel pump on, but realized I didn't have the gasket for the little plate down there. Let's see, here it is. Yeah, it goes on there, and then the fuel pump goes on this side. All I had was this gasket, but I went and got the one for the back side this morning. So we're gonna go ahead and start putting the fuel pump on, and also got some other stuff: fuel filter, spark plugs, header gaskets. Got some headers right there. Got carburetor. So we got pretty much everything we should need now, besides maybe a few little odd and end things. So just put a little gasket maker on there to put the gasket on. So I just put a little gasket maker on there, stuck the gasket on there, that way it'll hold it on there. And then for the fuel pump rod, I usually just stick it in there and hurry up and put the fuel pump on, but this time I guess I'll do it an easier way. I got a grease gun here, a little bit of grease in it. I'm just gonna put on there, and then I can stick it up in there and it'll stay, and it'll make it easier to get the fuel pump in there. Cause there we go, got our rod all lubed up, and just stick her in the hole and push it up, and see, it stays in place. The gasket on the fuel pump same way, just a little gasket maker to hold it on there. And I just went ahead and put the bolts through it, that way they wouldn't tear the holes in the gasket and mess the gasket up. Might should have got the fittings I need first, but I don't know what size they are. Now, I'm probably gonna wish I'd have went ahead and got the fittings and had them on there, because they're gonna go that way and that way. But get that line all moved out of the way. It shouldn't be too hard to get them on. Went ahead and hook the starter up. We'll throw a battery and all in it. Hook it all up. Make sure it turns the motor over good, and see if it needs to be adjusted or anything like that. And if it don't, then I'm gonna test fit them headers, and if they work, we'll put them on and keep on rolling. Hey, Espanol! Alright, battery's a little bit weak, but motor's turning over good. Usually don't get that lucky with them mini starters, because they got so many ways you can adjust them. You usually have to shim them and adjust them and all that crap. So to be able to just put it on there right off the box and it works good, pretty happy with that. I'm going to have to reroute these wires though. This one here is stretched out. I had run it under the motor mount. I thought that's how it was. Plus I run it on there. That way it'd be tucked away from the header good. But I reckon I'm gonna have to reroute it. Probably just gonna go right through there, in between there. That way it'll still be away from the header. These are the same headers that's on my 85. Alright, passenger side looks like it's gonna clear pretty good. Driver's side, I believe it's gonna have to come in from the bottom up, because it definitely ain't going in this way. But I'm pretty sure it's gonna fit. So what I'm gonna do is jump over there, reroute that wire going to the starter, and then put these headers on. Alright, got it rerouted. Just run it right through there, through the motor mount basically. That way it'll still be away from the header and it won't be able to get up on it anyway. Got them all tucked in there pretty good. Ain't nothing to get burnt. We got plenty of length now, so shouldn't have any problems with that.
I got this.
Alright, now I'm gonna try to crawl under there and get that header put in without having to put this truck up on the ramps or jack it up. Hopefully I can fit. Alright, got the headers on. I ain't got this side tightened up, but I got all the bolts in it. Carburetor is just sitting on there. Didn't get a whole lot done, but got a little bit, and at least I know the starter and all's right, and motor spin over. But I'm gonna end this one off right here for now, because I got a little Mazda right there I gotta do some work on. So I'll come back to this another day. So like, comment, subscribe, stay tuned for more. Later.